Hello Capricorns, welcome to Timsy Naked Tarot. Today we are doing a general read on the Wheel of Fortune, which came out for you in the full moon in Virgo energy overview I'd done. Okay, all that being said, as I said, it is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, well, it might not be your story, or perhaps you're working from a different sign in your birth chart. So check out the other videos as and when they come out, or check out the all signs overview. I will try to leave a link for that in the description, and see if anything else resonates with you within that. Okay, to go with the Wheel of Fortune, we have got the Hermit and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune is literally the tides are turning. Things are changing. This could be changing for the better. This could be changing for the worst. Okay. We did have Feihu in reverse for this particular read, which is kind of like a financial hardship card, or perhaps emotional, or sort of a lack of self-awareness, if you will, if you want self something or other. I can't think what it is. Okay. But the Wheel of Fortune is suggesting it's changing. So you're either in that position and it's going to be changing for the better, or you're in that position, or you're in a good position at the moment and it's going to change for the worst. Okay, so just there is going to be the energies of the connection. Yeah, what's going on. Just here is going to be how your person is linked in with you. Just there is going to be the best outcome the universe can see. Okay. We get an overall energy card off the bottom of the deck, which is a Page of Cups. The way the Hermit is fitting in with this is there's going to be a little bit of inward learning, actually. Oh, well, there we go. Oh, there we go. We're going to have that one. That was on the top. Okay. Inward learning with the Hermit linked with that Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is all about learning. The Hermit is all about going within yourself to search for answers. We are dealing with a younger than yourself water sign. And a Page of Cups is the overall energy. Page of Cups is telling us that this is something to do with love, new love, maybe. Okay, love doesn't necessarily need to be with a person. It could be with a thing. Okay, it could be like a love of a job, or it could be a family love, a siblingly love, if you parent love, if you will. It could be just a friendship that you love that person. Okay, doesn't have to be romantic love. So King of Pentacles for the situation is telling us that the situation so far has been successful, but you've had to work pretty hard on it, okay, to get to where it is. Now, the way this is coinciding with the Wheel of Fortune and the Feihu in reverse is perhaps it's been hard work. Yes, perhaps it's knocked your self-esteem a little bit. That was the other word I was looking for, self-esteem. And maybe the tides are now turning. Maybe you've done the hard work and it's starting to roll by itself, so to speak. Okay, so we have the Hermit again. We have Strength card coming out with it as well. We have the Six of Cups, and we have the Ten of Wands. Okay, so the Hermit is, you're looking inwards. Okay, we've already discussed the Hermit from the cut. Yeah, so it's been successful. You've had to work hard to get to where it is, but you're now looking inwards. You're looking inwards to possibly, is it worth carrying on, or yeah, should I cut my losses and run, or do I? Is there a way of making it easier for me? Is there a way so it's not so much hard work? Has it got to a point where it can start like powering itself, so to speak? With the Strength card coming out, we've got the energies of, well, you are requiring strength, okay, to make this decision, to go inwards and look for answers within. The answers are within, and they're within from your past with the Six of Cups, because the Six of Cups is reminiscing about past happy times. Now, this could also be what's actually been making it hard work, the fact that you've been reminiscing about these past happy times and not actually moving forward as quick as you could have done. With the 10 of Wands, this situation has been a burden, but as all 10s in the tarot indicate, there is a new beginning to be had. The 10s are the end of the cycle in tarots. So there is some sort of new beginning coming in. It could be the fact that, as I said, there's this hard work you've been doing to make yourself successful has now got to the point where it can perpetuate itself. Okay, it's a bit like investing money. A pension, let's say a pension, because we all have pensions. You start your pension and it starts with that first initial amount of money you put in. Now, by the end of the first month, okay, you've actually got less money in your pension pot than you had to start with, because they take fees out of it for handling your money, they take fees out of it for investing your money, they take a percentage out of what comes back. Okay, but then you put more and more in throughout the years, and the bigger your pot gets, the fee is still the same. Yeah, so maybe you put £20 in to start with, they take a £5 fee. Okay, you got £15. Okay, so then next time you put another £20 in, so you've now got £35, and they take a £5 fee, so you've now got £30. But that's more than you had to start with, and then that £30 gets invested, and you end up with £30 and a penny. Okay, and so on. So the more the money goes up, the more it starts to work for you, to the point where it's working for itself. The money it's gaining from its investments, and where it's being put in the stocks and shares, and however they're handling your money in the pension fund, actually is making you money and covering your fees and everything else. So that's kind of like the situation we're going in, but it's been taxing. I'm not saying that it is a pension. Okay, it could be a business you've been trying to get off the ground. It could be a relationship you've been trying to get off the ground. We invest in relationships. Okay, so there is something new coming to that. That's indicating the end, and there is the new, a passionate new beginning. Okay, so it's kind of suggesting that the hard work you've put in is now getting to the point of actually like running itself and giving you time to chase what you want. Okay, so perhaps in a relationship level, you've been putting in lots of work and effort to get this relationship up and running with someone, and it's now getting to the point where they're starting to give back to you. Okay, which is allowing it to move on to the next stage. And just underneath that was the 7 of Pentacles, which is, it's taken time. The seed was planted and it's now time to harvest. Okay, so how are they connected to you? The Knight of Wands, and that's how this water sign is connected to you. Now, the Knight of Wands comes out sometimes as a bit of a player. They could have been a bit of a player, but the Wheel of Fortune is suggesting that things have changed. Maybe they're not so much of a player anymore. Okay, so we got the 2 of Swords coming out with this. We got the Knight of Pentacles. We got Death card, and again, it's giving us, it's thrown out 3, and the Knight of, oh, geez, you need to got all the knights. Okay, you have got the 2 fastest knights backing up with the slowest knight, and like any sort of thing, everything travels at the slowest speed. Okay, so these knights are being held back by this one. This is how they're connected to you and this situation. Yes, they were a bit of a player. They may have been coming in to get what they wanted, okay, to start with. So maybe if this was a business, maybe this is an employee of yours, and they literally come in so you can pay them and they can pay their bills. Okay, there was no love for it. There was no passion. There was no like creative inspiration. There was no joint vision or anything like that. It was literally a work situation. Yeah, I work for you, you pay my money, something like that. Or it could have been a romantic one, and they come in, they come in to your bubble, your circle, because they just wanted you. Okay, but things are changing within them as well, and how they're connected, because they're now facing a choice, a difficult choice to make. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is saying that there has been a lot of planning, there has been a lot of maneuvering within this situation from their side. Now, maybe that's them compromising on some things. Maybe that's just them slowly developing. Remember, we saw the 7 of Pentacles up here, the seed being planted. Now, when you plant a seed, it takes a little while before you see anything from it, and then gradually it starts to grow, but it's just a couple of leaves. It's just this green thing, and then it gets a bit bigger, and then you start to get flowers or whatever you're actually growing off it, and that's when you start harvesting it. So let's say it's some sort of flower. Let's call it a rose, because a rose does need tending to, it does need work doing to it, and then the buds start to form, and it's not quite ready yet, but it's getting there. And this card rolled in with that 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, they changed, they grew. Yeah, they may have only come for what they wanted, but you planted something at that point, and it grew and it developed. Okay, until we get to death. Now, death is telling us that the old has died and something new is blooming in its place. Okay, so through their planning, through their schemings, they gradually, I don't know, come to like where they worked. They're putting input into where they worked, or if it's a relationship, they've come to love you or something like that, instead of just being a means to an end. And with the Knight of Swords at the end, they want to tell you this. They want to tell you how and why they've changed. Okay, but this is all being held back by this Knight of Pentacles. Yes, they did rush in to start with, but then they were held back. Now the Knight of Swords is a fast acting card. It's taking action now. It's like getting a specific message, which is just telling you, it's designed to tell you one thing, and that's all it's going to do. It's not going to tell you a load of other stuff. And that's what they want to do. They want to just tell you the one thing. Okay, crossing this card lot is the Page of Swords. Now the Page of Swords is a little bit like a learning card. It's a little bit like a spying card, but it's also a disappointment card. It's coming in with disappointing messages or dramatic messages, and this is sort of telling us, I think this is, they're a little bit disappointed in themselves because they're not going as fast as they want to be going with this. This Knight of Pentacles is holding them back a little bit, and they want to charge off and get going with something. So perhaps whatever the situation is has swung round because of the Wheel of Fortune into like love or commitment to the company or whatever it may be, and they want to charge forward now, but they're still being held back by their planning and their evaluating, and to a certain extent I feel scheming. Okay, so there is healing to be had with it as well, that they're healing a little bit. Maybe this situation has helped them heal from a past situation. And what else have we got under there? The Four of Pentacles, which is a little bit of a fear energy, and I think that's tied in with that Knight of Pentacles. It's why they're holding back. It's because they're hanging on to something from the past still. Okay, an old energy, so to speak. Okay, best outcome the universe can see for you right now is that Knight of Swords. So the best outcome is actually this water sign getting on with it and coming in and telling you what to do, or what they want even. Maybe it's telling you what to do. Maybe they've seen that you're going down the wrong path, and they're telling you, no, you need to come off that path. Okay, with the Six of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, and Judgment for all this, is they're telling you that this message is going to be something about the fact that it's going to calm the energies down between you two. It's going to temper everything out and make it all sort of cushy. Yeah, maybe there is some turbulence between you at the moment. Maybe you're both at loggerheads about something. Perhaps you see differently on which way the company's going to go or which way the relationship's going to go. But this calming energy will open the door to the 10 of Pentacles. And again, it's an ending, yeah? But the 10 of Pentacles is like being completely satisfied, completely fulfilled. It's like the minor arcana of the sun. And it's talking about like the life you always seen for yourself or always wanted. And perhaps that's what they want. They've come around to seeing that you are the person they want to grow old with, or you are the person that they want to invest everything into the company with to make it work better. The Four of Cups is, I feel, a dreamy type energy of this. And sometimes it is about disappointment and wanting, because you have 3 of the cups and you're dreaming and thinking of the 4th cup, the one you haven't got, and that's where they're wanting and that. But it's also the dreaminess what comes from that as well. It's like a musing type energy. It's something you always dreamt of, and they're now starting to see this come to fruition through in you, or maybe you're starting to see it come to fruition within them. Judgment is saying that this is a second bite at the cherry. Perhaps you've been in a similar situation with someone else. Remember, you've got this past energy up here, which was making it hard work for you. Okay, so in a relationship sense, it was a case of maybe you were making it hard work because you kept comparing it to a previous relationship. Not the best thing to do in any relationship. They're all unique. Even if it's with the same person X amount of years down the line, it is still a unique relationship. It is totally different. You've changed from the first time round. But this is talking about a second chance. This is a second chance for you to have this 10 of Pentacles, this happiness. Now, it could be a second chance with the same person, or it could be a second chance with someone else, but it's the ultimate end goal, which is the same chance of having. Crossing this is the 5 of Pentacles. It's coming in from the cold energy. Okay, you've put yourself out there. You've isolated yourself. The Hermit up there is another thing. The Hermit means you've isolated yourself. And you're coming in from the wilderness. You're finally coming in to accept what it is going to happen, or you're coming in from the cold if you've had a bit of a row with your partner. Yeah, and there's this bit of frostiness between you two. You decided that, well, I'm the one who can come in and thaw this frostiness out. Okay. I was going to ask for some sort of advice off the universe. I think I might still. Okay, just might as well. We've got a little bit of time, I think. Oh, look. As I picked up the deck, Judgment. 2 cards left behind. Judgment. Okay. So, what advice would you like to give my Capricorns about all this, universe? Maybe a little bit of help to guide you in the right direction. Who knows? Go and check out the Capricorn life path reads, or life journey reads I done last week. Yours was probably you probably have to go back about 10 days, 8 to 10 days for yours. Okay, so strength. The advice is be strong. Yeah, like this woman's tackled this lion and is laying on top of the lion. Although the lion looks like it's quite happy and quite fun, and it looks like they've been playing and they know each other, but still, it is a wild animal. Okay, it's allowing this to happen, because I've seen things on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, where you got these 3 big burly muscle-bound men playing tug of war with a lioness actually, and just one lion is holding these big 3 burly men at bay. Okay, so we got the Queen of Pentacles, we got the 5 of Pentacles, we got Judgment, no Justice, and the Hanged Man. Okay, so you have to have strength. You have to have strength, and we got the Queen of Pentacles coming out after this, which is the divine counterpart to the King of Pentacles, which is kind of saying that this is some sort of good coupling relationship. They're going to be putting in, or you're going to be putting in, the other side of what the other person can already offer. The Queen of Pentacles is offering her pentacle into the situation. And so I'm going to say that this is the other person. You've got to have strength to with the other person, to allow them to actually finally come round and offer you their half of the situation. This might take time, because they might feel like they're still out in the cold a little bit. They're the ones out in the cold. They're the ones who's having to come in with that 5 of Pentacles down there. With Justice, it's telling you, well, this is going to balance the scales. This particular Justice has balanced scales. It depends what tarot deck you have to what those scales are actually telling you. And there is a truth of an element in there as well. That Knight of Swords is carrying the Ace of Swords in its hand. Truthful beginnings. So this will be justice coming in the form of truth. It will be balancing the situation. But you just have to have strength to hold out for it, remember? The Hanged Man right at the end is talking about being in a different position. Try putting yourself in their shoes, okay, as this is advice to you. when you're feeling like, oh, it's not working, I'm going to let go of it, I've had enough. Yeah, just put yourself in their shoes for a little while. Put yourself in their situation. Think about their background. Think about how that, if you got anything remotely similar, how did it feel when you were in that situation? How did you feel like acting? Okay, crossing this is the Three of Swords. Now, the Three of Swords talks about pain and sorrow. Okay, and in this particular case, I think this is having strength over your own pain. Yeah, the pain of having to wait, the pain of the past is all coming out now. Okay, and we did see the healing card as a secondary card, and here's another secondary card there, secondary crossing card, which is the Sun. Yeah, now the pain, a good way of describing the Three of Swords and the Sun will be after every rainstorm, it finally stops. The sun finally comes out. The sun finally starts to dry things up. Yeah, through the pain you are feeling, having the strength to hold at bay, or remind yourself with the Hermit and the Hangman there that it is something from the past and not everything is going to be the same. You're going to start seeing the sun start to poke through that pain, the security of what is developing around you, the happiness, the joy it can bring. Okay, so Capricorns, that is your read. Hopefully it resonated with you. If it did, that is fantastic. If it didn't, don't worry too much. Not every read can. Go and check out the All Signs overview, see if there's anything else that resonates with you within that, and then watch that video as and when I post it. Okay, I say that right now because this is the first video out of this particular round. Yes, you are number one this time. Okay, so if you like this video, please feel free, hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already joined my channel, and become part of my wonderful tarot team, where I will occasionally throw out communal posts telling you or asking you to send your love to other people I like on YouTube to try to help them get higher up in the rankings, if you want to call them that, just so they get seen more by the algorithm, is more to the point. Don't forget, the comments are there. Feel free, drop in the comments. Let me know how things are going for you. Let me know how close this is. Okay, this could be a predictive read for some of you. This could be a past read for some of you. Some of you may have already gone through this and you're already sitting in that sunshine, bathing out, getting those rays. Okay, maybe it's all worked out wonderful for you. So yeah, let me know in the comments. Until the next time I catch you on one of my videos, Capricorn, you be good out there.